Hello, I'm ibxgoodseed, and this is Seed Sunday, a sometimes weekly seed showcase series I do for Minecraft Console Edition, showing you all the craziest seeds and stuff, mainly just good seeds. But today I figured I'd do something different, because I usually just do seeds that are really good for a general survival world. I figured I'd do something different, make just a wacky seed that you could do something really interesting and unique with, and that's what this week's seed is. And if you look at the map, you might be a little confused as to how wacky it is, and I'm going to explain this step by step. So first of all, you spawn on this island over here. The glowstone tower represents the spawn, and you spawn around about here in a jungle, and it looks pretty standard at first, because it's like you just look around and it's just a jungle island. But it's actually a pretty cool jungle island, because it's bigger than the typical jungle island seed that I've done a couple videos on, because it has just a cool, random couple of cool places where it goes randomly flat and has ores. It does that quite a few times for some reason, I don't know why. It has beaches around it too. There's actually just, some solid beach, which is always nice, so you can, flatten it out, build something here. As well as that, it's actually attached to a little bit of a forest biome, so lots of regular wood and of course birch wood to do something cool with. So it's a really cool just starting island to spawn with, and I think that's a kind of cool idea just to start with by itself. And then on top of that, I'm just going to throw out an idea out here for you, and if you want to use it, you can, and if you don't, then of course it's still the seed that can be used for anything. But what you could do with this world is you could do a pretty cool thing that basically involves island hopping and then colonizing the island. So basically, you could start with this island, you could get rid of it, turn it into whatever you want, build a big palace here or something, and then decide, I'm done with this island, and move on to the next island. And that's where you get to take advantage of all the other wacky features this seed has. So let me show you the second most wacky thing in this, or I guess the wackiest thing in the seed. So basically, I've been doing Seed Sunday videos for a long time. That means I've reviewed thousands of seeds, or I've looked at thousands of seeds and reviewed maybe like 30. But this is the one that I think is, I don't know, there's something crazy about this mooshroom biome. It's the craziest one I've ever seen, and I'm going to quickly go and explain why. So first of all, you look at it, and the mushrooms seem to spawn mostly on this big island up here. As you can see, there's one down there right now, but for the most part, they seem to spawn up here, which is really, really odd. I've seen 3 of them up here all by themselves for some reason, and I don't know why that is, but it's really just strange them being on this own little floating table. So what you could do with this is you can make this into your house, like make this bit up here into your house and just have mushrooms surrounding it, and then have the craziest view into one of the strangest, just hilly and everywhere mushroom biomes ever. So that's one idea you can do with it, because if you look around, it's just kind of crazy. Like this island doesn't make a lot of sense, and it's stone over here. There's just random floating block of mycelium here, as well as one in the ocean down there. It's just really, really crazy, and I don't understand it at all. It's obviously next to a big ocean, because that's how they are, and on top of being kind of crazy and stuff, it's actually ridiculously close to land too, so you could then connect it to here with a bridge, and also if you wanted to, is you can make this the second island you go to by building a really big bridge, because it actually does directly line up with this island. So you've made a really, really big, like magnificent bridge across here. You could connect the big jungle biome, or whatever you turn it into, over to the mushroom biome, which I think is a pretty cool thing to do, because it'd just be a ridiculously cool thing. So then, as well as this, you could, say hello to the mushrooms, which are pretty cute and cool. What you could do is explore this island over here. It's another jungle, so if you need more jungle wood or whatever, I guess that's handy. But it has a massively deep ravine. This is one of the deepest ravines I've seen in a while. It's 30 blocks high. Which again, it's just really odd to see a ravine that deep, a whole 30 blocks, usually they're a little less. And as well as that, it connects into a few caves, so of course you can go spelunking, get all the cave juices that you want, and just do, that kind of stuff. Because as you can see, this just goes on and on and on, which is really crazy, and then it ends up at lava, apparently. So yeah, there's lots of caves to explore, lots of fun to be had on these islands. But on top of that, this, it's a pretty standard island besides that. But on top of that, to make the world really cool, what there is, also that we end up in the mushroom biome again, but what there is in the world to make it, that extra bit cool is if you decide to go east of spawn and go to the desert biome instead, because, as I said, it's, it's generally cool, but it's not crazy cool, in the other biomes. There's a big old desert biome, as you can see over here, which is just a little bit east of spawn, so you can make the same size bridge and connect up to here. And I really like this desert biome because it's just got like loads of random cool stuff. Like first of all, it's got the blacksmith, MC village with a blacksmith chest. The blacksmith chest is one of the odder ones I've seen that's actually really useful, because it has 2 iron swords, as well as iron leggings, which is, a really odd combination, to say the least, to start with. And on top of that, it then has, if you just look around it, it's just kind of odd looking, and everything's, in the sand and stuff. But if you look around the place, you'll find stuff like there's a exposed zombie spawner over here, which is, just again, it's kind of strange. They're not that common. You see floating sand. You see just, I don't know, it's a really, really cool desert biome in my opinion. On top of that, it has sugarcane too, and also there's a little bit south of the village. So, really good seed to get yourself started if you want all the sugarcane, you want all the... It just has everything you need to make a wacky seed. It's obviously not recommended for a full-time seed, but if you want to do a survival world that's really different, do like island hopping or something, this is a really good seed for that. So the seed is ibxgoodseed, I believe. I probably put it on the screen at the start of the video because I always forget to say it, and I like to, you know, I don't know what I try to do, but I try to do it as well as I can. So I hope you enjoyed this week's Seed Sunday. If you do enjoy Seed Sunday, be sure to like the video, because that's, I do them in like bunches, and I keep doing them until people, you know, get sick of them for a little bit, and then I, you know, I'll ease off it for a bit. So if you do want to see more Seed Sundays, be sure to like the video and let me know. Sharing it is always appreciated. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.